8,
You're watching
7,
Experience Comic Culture and
6,
Sales.
5,
Streaming live daily to
4,
Facebook, YouTube,
3,
Twitch, and Twitter.
2, 1.
Well, folks, as you can see, Nick isn't here yet, so I'm going to be running the show tonight. Just kidding. We got somebody great in the back room. Please welcome Mr. Bill Cox.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Original Art Experience. This is obviously your gateway to original comic art collecting. I'm happy to, well, I'm the main host right now, but I will be the co-host because Nick Barucci will be right back. But yeah, I get to get us started here. So welcome to the show. I'm going to be hanging out. Hey. There he is.
I'm the co-host. No, go ahead, Bill. I'm the co-host. You're the host.
No, the thing is, I'm happy to be a co-host. I host so many shows a week. I'm happy to be, the partner in this one. But yeah, it's good to have the opportunity to be on here with you again, Nick. I mean, we've done these 3 or 4 times over the last 3 years, but it's always great to get to hang out with you.
No, this is a fun one. It's the one before Christmas. Got a few little surprises for everybody. But I also want to have a little bit of a serious conversation and some fun. So I got a dramatic reading, Mega Cox style. Yes, Corey. So let's see. Did everybody hit the thumbs up on YouTube alone? 40 people watching. How many thumbs up do we have? The way YouTube works these days. 27 likes so far. I hit like twice. Ruben hit like 4 times. Come on. I know Bill hit like everybody.
I did.
Barucci and Cox.
I need to load it up on my phone, though, and I'll get a second one on there.
Did you see that? Barucci and Cox sounds like a buddy cop show.
Yeah, it actually does. So this is good, man. So what have you been up to, Nick? I know you're obviously you got the weekly thing going on, but what other things are going on around the Dynamite offices these days?
Well, I'll be that guy in a second. This is the serious conversation, but let me just say this first. Everybody, thank you for being here. If you're on YouTube, please hit that thumbs up. If you're on Facebook, thumbs up or hearts always help. If you're on Twitch, smash that Android, but don't break your computer. If you're on Twitter, I don't know what to say anymore. Just hit that heart anyway. And by the way, I think we're on Instagram now, but you can't comment and go into StreamYard yet. But if you are on Instagram, feel free to stay there, say hi, enjoy the show, or go to our YouTube channel. Either way, enjoy the show. Thank you for being here. So this week was kind of crazy. And I'll say the crazy part and then the nervous part that became even crazier. So I will tell everybody, if you have not yet, get your colonoscopy and get your the upper GI as well. I had both done on Wednesday, which is why my throat was killing me because they had to go in there. Mm-hmm. The prep is nowhere near as bad as it used to be. Like, I don't know if you've done it, Bill, but like you can eat soup the day before, like broth, as long as it's clear, Jello, as long as you're not eating anything with red or purple. My mom's doing good, CJ. Thank you. You cannot have popcorn for 4 days before a colonoscopy. No popcorn, no nuts, no nothing. So, Ram, you have to get them every 2 years. I'm getting another one next year, regardless of what my doctor says. Yes, they went into my stomach through my ears. There's nothing in between, so that was easy for them.
A medical anomaly you are, that's for sure. I have not gotten those tests, so I hate to say I did a PSA test like a month ago. I figured, it was time to start doing blood tests like that. So I mean, I'm in my mid-50s now. You're supposed to do those sorts of things, but it is on my to-do list to do the same thing.
You gotta, and by the way, never make the joke to your doctor before you go under. Can you make sure the right tube goes in the mouth and the right one goes in the other space? Because they don't laugh at that apparently.
Seriously.
So they actually took 4 polyps out of my colon, and one of them was 8 millimeters, which I'm like, that doesn't sound so bad. And I'm like, that's not small. I was like, oh, and then so they're all going for biopsy, and they took 5 things out of my stomach. I got them written down. I forget what it is, but that's all going for biopsy. And I will tell you, the prep was easy. It was easy. Like, they make it so easy. Like, we had Miralax that we put in white cranberry juice, and the first, like, if you take it with water, it tastes terrible. It's like salt and funk and all this other stuff. But we put it in white cranberry juice, and it like by the 4th glass, you start really tasting the salt. Thank you, Ram. Yes, I'm hoping for good luck. They found crotch goblins. That's right. That's right.
Oh boy. Yes.
So here's so I'm glad I finally did it. I was supposed to do it 10 years ago. I was supposed to do it 8 years ago. I finally did it. I'm so grateful I did it. I hope my mom never watches this show, because I'm going to say something. Let's all keep it just to us, okay? Let's not tell my mom. So I always made the nervous joke, like, on my mom's side of the family, only the Nicolas get cancer. So my grandfather had stomach cancer. Thank God he beat it. He lived another 40 years. My cousin Nicolette is fighting cancer right now. So I don't think anybody else on my dad's side of the family has cancer. My dad actually had colon cancer. He beat it, but pancreatic cancer got him. So Wednesday, as soon as I get home, my brother Angelo's checking in on me. I'm like, all right. And he goes, all right, well, look, I didn't want to tell you this, but I just found out Mommy's cousin Nicola in Washington had stomach cancer, and they cut out 2/3 of his stomach. I'm like, okay, yeah, is it too late to get a name change? I'm like, okay, I'm glad you didn't tell me before I went under. I'm glad. Now, if Pam hears me say this, she's going to kill me. So we did it together. So we both, she wanted to make sure I went through with it. I wanted to make sure she went through with it. So when we got there, they were going to take me first. We had the same doctor. And I said, I actually went to the desk. I was like, can you do me a favor? Can Pam go first? I said, because I know her really well. If I go first and she has to wait another half hour for her turn, she will just walk out. So they called them back. They're like, you're both seeing the same. Is it too late to get adopted? TJ wants to be one of my nephews, because all my nephews and my goddaughter are getting my Crisis 8 when I die, plus some of the other art. My goddaughter is actually getting a good amount of Daredevil art, since her father drew those issues of Daredevil. Where was I going? Oh, so I said, please. So she called the back. I was like, she cannot know I asked you this. So she called the back. They made her go first. And like after it, Pam was like, you're right, I would have walked out. She was like, how did you know I would have done that? I was like, Pam, I've known you for 31 years. I know you would have walked out. I will tell you, there was only one thing that was hard about the whole thing. After I woke up, because of the thing they put in your mouth and they go through your throat, they need you as dry as possible. And I woke up with a staggering headache, like it was the worst hangover I've ever had. Worse than any hangover I had as, not that I drank when I was a teenager, but as a teenager or as a young adult, we'll say. So that was the worst thing. But man, they give you juice. They give you a couple of graham crackers. They gave me 2 Tylenol. I was fine 10 minutes later. So everybody, seriously, it's not as bad as it was 31 years ago. 31 years ago, the reason why I never did it again, 31 years ago, the insurance companies didn't cover colonoscopy right away. You had to do it in steps. I forgot the first thing that I had to do, but we only have 1.5 bathrooms. Stevie, the answer to that is one of you drinks the Miralax an hour before the other person. You drink it an hour before the other person. Stagger it, baby.
Yes.
Michael never got graham crackers or Tylenol. Listen, let me tell you something. When you come out of that and you're starving, those are the best graham crackers you've ever had in your life. You are so hungry. You're like, these are great. But I don't remember the first thing they had to me do. The second one was a barium enema. So for those, God, you need someone to drive. Yeah, Pam was ready to walk out of there. She ran out when it was over. So the barium enema is basically they put a balloon up your butt and they fill it with this phosphorus. And you got to lay on an x-ray machine for them to take the x-rays. My luck, the x-ray machine broke. They had me, once I was all set, I had to walk to another room after being on one cold x-ray. By the way, eventually, look at what Southern Comic Geek wrote. Eventually we're going to talk about art. Look at what Alberto wrote. Nick's butt talk show tonight. But I got to tell you, that was so painful. It's bad enough when you're in the cold x-ray machine, but then to have to get up, walk, and get on another one. And that finally they did the colonoscopy, and I decided to do the Twilight. I don't even remember. So in the middle of it, I woke up and I looked at the screen and I said, "What's that?" And the doctor goes, "Oh, that was when they were in the endoscopy, I guess." He's like, "That's where you're sensitive." No, it was a colonoscopy part because I wouldn't have been able to talk. That's where you're sensitive. All the pink stuff. I was like, "Oh, okay," and went back to bed. It's like the only thing I remember. As the stomach turns, oh, is Nick still talking? All right, let me show a few things real quick. Bill, I have the unpublished cover to Submariner 73.
Oh, wow.
No one has ever seen this. This is truly historic. I got this as a present. I couldn't believe.
How long have you had it?
Since my birthday. And I was afraid to take it out of the wrapper. People were pretending to be medical. Oh my God. Cyclops art. All right, so in Submariner 73, Submariner fought Daredevil again. So here it is, guys, the unpublished cover to Submariner 73. The Frame Brothers. Is it Frame or Fram?
I always thought it was Frame.
So I got this as a gift. And Sports Talk is off limits. That's right. Sports Talk is off limits. A friend of mine got me this when Bill Lobes was at a show to help support Bill Lobes, which was really nice. Mm-hmm. He knew I would have done it. So that was really cool. Tariq sent me this for Christmas.
Very, very nice. Appropriate.
It is. Plus 2 Marvel Universe, Namor and Namorita, which is really cool. Thank you, Tariq.
Were those color guides?
No, they're like from the Marvel handbook. It's not color guides. They just came out of it when they started doing the handbook where you could put them in the folder.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then I got myself a little present, even though I said I'm going to stop trying to put books together. And even though I know I'll never get the rest of this, I couldn't pass this up when I had the opportunity. Not a great story, but I always loved it. World's Finest 257 splash page by Dick Dillon. I bought a lot of the pages from Berkey, and I've been picking up pages here and there over the years. I bought like most of the book from Berkey like 8 years ago, and I've been just trying to put it together. That's right. Namor, no more. Namor. So, okay, style guides, but they have all the information on the back too. Okay. This was from the Marvel Handbook, right, Tariq? Let me know for sure. All right. Thank you, everybody, for our show. We'll be back next Friday. No, I'm kidding. I will say this. Poor Bill has an announcement coming on Tuesday on the OAX Tuesday show, and you guys should feel sorry for him when the announcement is made. I'm involved in the announcement, so you can start feeling bad for him now.
Yes. We won't be talking about our medical histories, though. I promise you that it'll be a different topic, but equally important to every one of you.
You got a pack a month. You put in the binder. That was really cool. Thank you, #1 Marvel fan. I should have told the doc that I was already cleaned out by Berkey. That's funny. I gotta tell you, it really. I mean, look, I'm that guy who was afraid to do it. And now that I finally did it, I'm like, oh my God. I mean, look, I'm obviously nervous about the biopsies, especially when I found out 8 millimeters was big. That was the biggest one, thank God. Pam had a few polyps taken out. I mean, that's normal. Get them out while they're benign. So free prostate XNAOX.
Yes. We won't ask you to cough on your way through the door, as you know, when you're walking in for the first time. We promise. But it's but you should tune in on Tuesday, though. It'll be announced, but I think everybody will appreciate and will enjoy hearing.
It will be. It will be. Like I said, though, this was, the process was so much easier. It was like when I had to do the barium enema was the hardest one, which is why I remember it the most. You had to drink a gallon of the stuff to clean you out. You actually could not eat for 2 days before the procedure. And then you had to drink a gallon of water after that. And I am telling you, I never got so sick of water in my life. So I didn't realize this was a men's health channel. How many people are even watching? Wow, we're down to 3 people watching. So everybody unliked. I think we were up to 55 likes. Now we're down to 39 people unliked. Okay, some art talk now. Alberto, I will tell you something that I did not text you. After I upset somebody, Alberto, Bill, remember the show and tell and show and sell we did a few weeks ago?
Yeah.
I got an email from somebody who wanted to buy some of my Garney Captain America art from the proper run.
Mm-hmm.
And I told him I'm not selling it just yet. And he was like, oh, come on, you can let go of 1 page. I saw how many pages you have. And I said, bluntly, I'm not selling any pages, but if I ever do, there's somebody who's first in line. I said, there just is somebody who's first in line. And I said it was Alberto. And it was like, oh, come on. He has lots of cap art. And he started offering pretty nice money for it. And I just said, I'm not selling it. And I got the old, are you sure you're not just using this as a negotiation ploy? I said, no, I promise you, it's not a negotiation ploy. Can you buy my Wonder Woman cover? Guys, I will say this. I said this last week. I'll say it again. Dino is the biggest gentleman in this hobby. He didn't even want to sell me the Wonder Woman at any price because he felt bad that he got taken advantage of. He said yeah, Marcus, my offers are good. Marcus, your offers are always 11 cents, and you don't even send it to the right place. You send it to me, and then I got to send it. So I'm used to being used as a negotiation tool. Poor Alberto. 11 cents are still offers. I get no respect, Bill. You notice that I get no respect?
I see it. You put yourself out there, and you still get no respect. It's understandable, man. But I get it. Alberto, he does feel pandered to every now and again when we put cap art out there on the dueling dealers, and I'm sure he has to be used as a negotiation tool. It just makes sense. Why not? But I get where you're coming from. The thing is, and you can know why the collector who was throwing you the offers, was wondering if you're just playing games, because everybody feels like they're always in a situation where they're being gamed. It's just part of just the way haggling gets done, or in our hobby. And but yeah, I can't say that anything that you and I have ever gone through negotiation wise has ever felt like you're trying to one up a person in a situation like that. So they just got to get to know you, Nick.
To know me is to like me. The funny thing is Alberto's moving to DC art. Berkey slipped up. Instead of saying on the cap art it'll sell on the website, he said it'll sell to Alberto. Look, I got set up on Wednesday night. Did you see the setup that Anthony did with me on Wednesday?
With that John Byrne piece?
No, not with that was Fish. No, with the Keith Giffen.
Oh, the Giffen piece. Oh, when he said you had a couple others, right?
Exactly. Well, he sold me the 2 others. And so he's texting me during the show, "Are you going to come on the show? I've got the splash that I know you want."
Well, I'm sorry. I got no control over my, my combatants when they're on Dueling Dealers. But I guess it shouldn't surprise me that that sort of thing goes on. But no, I had no idea.
It was just so funny. And listen, I didn't mean to do this. I got Anthony the win. And then that burn just looked so beautiful. That Fish said, I was like, all right, I'm not feeling well. I can't really think about this. I mean, I think I was just not well. So I was like, look, Anthony, this is it. This is what I want to offer. It's like, I'll meet you here, done deal. And then with Fish, I was like, I think this is a good deal, but I'm kind of not thinking straight. So
I think you got a pretty good deal on that piece. I mean, you don't see those that size go on the market too often, and more typically, I think you get 2, maybe 3 characters on there. And there was like 8 characters. You had all the Avengers on it. I mean, that was a pretty nice piece. I thought that was I didn't think it was going to get sold at that price, but hey, at the end of the day, Fish is a gentleman in this hobby. He really is, and he doesn't mind losing a few if it goes to the right place. I think so. He likes he enjoys seeing art go to the right people, and I think that worked out perfect.
No, that did work out perfect. And it was just kind of funny because then that get the artist flying off the rack. That was the funny thing, though. I mean, look, at the end of the day, I looked at it like this. I gave Anthony the win, but then I gave Fish and Jason the win. At the end of the day, I really just looked at it like this. At the end, it really just made the show worthwhile for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So Anthony texting me and drawing me in made it a win-win for everybody. For them, Anthony made it a win for him, for Fish and Jason, for you. So it just made the show just perform better. So I thought everybody was happy. All right. Now, because you all listen to me, by the way, they do say drink Gatorade because the electrolytes help. And just no red, no purple. Nick the Kingmaker. I don't know about that, TJ. So because you all listen to me tonight, and Bill's here, no matter what the prices are, I'm going to drop the prices a bit. So oh, wait a minute. I'm supposed to pick what the first item is.
Yes, you are.
Let's start with this Archie page. Veronica Fish. I thought it would be cool to bring somebody for, you're on the air, bring a page from a member of the community. What do I got this at, Jay? I'm not even going to look at the sell sheet. All right. I got it at $100. Merry Christmas, everybody, for listening to me right now. I'm dropping it to $75. $75. You get a Veronica Fish page. I really like this. This is so cool. And it's goofy. Listen, I didn't even think about this, but look at the third panel with Archie. Look at where he's facing, and then the gun is right behind him. Oh my
god! But who doesn't appreciate everything Andy and Veronica do? They've always been participating in Comic Art Live. They're going to be at OAX. I love both their work, and yeah, that's a great piece.
It is. And guys, look, $75. This is just really cool. Come on, Archie being a garage band with Jughead. Being arrested, about to be shot in the butt himself as he's naked. Oh my god. And then you got Archie walking. I mean, this is an emotional page. I mean, look at the sadness in Archie's face in the top panel and the defeatedness at the bottom panel. I mean, Veronica did a great job. This is Archie number 8, page 10. Did Nick dye his hair? Oh, stop it, Marcus. Stop it. Just because I'm 54. God and a half. So really cool page, everybody. Dropped it to $75. God. So let's see. That's it. No more. Are you sure you want me on Tuesday, Bill? Are you sure?
I do. But we only got like 45 likes right now, everybody. So I don't know how many people are watching, but hit that thumbs up if you haven't. I think, well, I'm over there now. So you get 64 people on YouTube watching you right now. So 20 of you out there have not hit the thumbs up yet. Let's go ahead and take care of that for Nick. Please.
Yeah. What's 1B? I gotta, how about this? Superman 139 by Jim Starlin. This is from 1996. I can't believe this is from 1996. This is the only Superman Jim Starlin page I have. One piece of art. We're aiming to beat Bill's 4-hour show last night. No, we're not. This is really cool. Undramatic reading. Perry, I pride myself on being a reasonable man, but I've been pushed too far. Dirk, I know you're upset, but Great Caesar's ghost. There's nothing I could do. All right, I added the Great Caesar's ghost. We're in tough times. The industry isn't what it used to be. Well, this feels like the comics market. I'm stopping there. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to just drop this right off the bat to $350. So if you wanted a Starlin page from 1996 featuring it doesn't feature Superman, but from Superman, no ad-libbing during dramatic readings. This is a great page to get. It is freaking awesome. And Rubenstein did a great job. I mean, like everything from the look on everybody's faces as they're arguing. The creases in the tie and the clothing is just really great. So, dramatic review, the biopsy report. So, I'm a fan of this page, obviously. I picked it up a while ago, and I've brought lots of Starlin, and for once I thought, let me try something different. So, well, at least it's the dialogue on the page. That's something. God. Rodney Dangerfield's got nothing on me, apparently. All right. So, all right, Bill. I'm going to let you sell it.
Uh-oh. What do we got?
Cyclops, number 4, page 9.
Very, very nice. A page, that should, be in my collection, right? The Search for Cyclops. We know that. So you got Rainey and Hannah on this one from 2001. It's 22 years old, ladies and gentlemen. And is it $200 only tonight?
Yep.
Retail $350. Not
Except
bad.
for one thing. I said I was dropping the price on
You did. That's so. What are you dropping the price to, Nick?
$150.
Very nice.
And Jay, Bill should sell it to himself. Sell it, Sharon. Bill. And don't forget any of the comments on Facebook or Twitch, pop them up, Jay, because no one else can see them.
That's right. Spencer's over on Facebook talking about that Superman page. But so we got a nice Search for Cyclops page by Rainey here.
Now,
have you had these before?
I haven't had a Search for Cyclops page on the air probably in 2 years. It's been a while. I love these pages. I honestly, Comic Art Boston, that's so nice of you. I honestly think that Rainey is one of the most underappreciated artists this industry's ever had. I
agree. I love his work. I always have.
This is a guy on Dan Jurgens' Thor run, and I'm a huge Dan Jurgens Thor fan. I'm a huge Dan Jurgens fan, but his Thor was fantastic. I mean, he started off with John Romita Jr. and Klaus Janson art, moved to Andy Kubert, then Stuart Immonen, and Tom Rainey. All 4 artists are great. Tom just had the bad luck of following 3 artists that were already more well-known. But I think Tom is he's a great artist, and he's so quiet and reserved. I think that's also one of the things. I mean, have you ever met him face to face?
I have not.
One of the nicest guys you'll ever meet. Matter of fact, I know he's probably not coming to OAX this year. He's somebody I would absolutely advocate to come in year 2. Just one of the nicest guys you'll ever see. Totally professional, at the booth the whole day for fans. Really believes in just being there for the fans.
Well, thank you, Cab. I sincerely appreciate that. It makes a nice Christmas gift for me. And hopefully we get to see each other. I'm going to try to get out to San Diego this year. I don't know if you're going to go again, but I missed you this year. Apologize for that.
Well, if you go to San Diego and Cab goes and a bunch of other people goes, we'll do some kind of dinner. Nick, you are chasing me from this show. We'll do a dinner, because I promised Comic Art Boston dinner on May, because I got to meet him this summer and I really enjoyed it. But I was only in San Diego for 2 days, so we all met up at Albert's booth for a couple of minutes. Look at what Jeffrey wrote. Cab is too classy. I don't believe he's from Boston anymore. All right, issue 3, page 12, same book. My favorite thing here, I mean, I love Jean Grey. I love Cable. I think it's fantastic. But look at the bottom 2 panels, the emotion on the bottom 2 panels, and the villain sticking out there. I mean, it is awesome. Yeah, it's Stevie B, Matt Clark, another underrated artist. So, I mean, look, if we made the other one 150, we're obviously making this one 150. But look at the emotion that Tom puts in this. I mean, look at Jean straining. Look at Cable consoling her. Look at them running out. And then look at the emotion of the person in the bottom 3 panels. It's great. And we have a claim, yes, Southern Comic Geek. All right. Oh, hey, Tom, how are you?
Tom, I owe you a text message. I actually started typing one and I didn't send it earlier. So I'll finish that before the end of the show. Tom's going to be at OAX. He's going to be shooting some video and potentially, maybe hosting a panel. You never know.
Oh my God, look at Jason Road. I am never talking to you guys about personal stuff ever again. Never, ever, ever. All right, Night Stalkers. I haven't had Garney in a while. So no wonder Gene's running from Cable. All right. So I'm going to drop this to $75, but I'm going to do an undramatic reading, which will guarantee it won't sell. Dusty old metal don't attract folks in the daytime. Why is it going to pull them in at night? And on my shift, too. Vandals, rotten kids, no respect for history. Holy SOB! In his days as a vampire hunter, the man called Blade could depend on a suit of leather to provide some protection against the night's chill. Check it out. If only this were Garney Cap. Yeah. We're going to talk one day, Alberto. We're going to talk. I was looking at the Garney Cap, and I'm like, you know what? It's okay to let some go. One day. We'll talk in the new year. We'll talk. I don't know when in the new year. Might be December 31st, 2024, but we'll talk. Oh, I need to do the sound effects too. I skimped out on them. All right. Clank. Clink, clank. Whoosh. All right. I got it down.
Perfect.
$75 for a beautiful Garney page. I got to tell you, I'm going to put this up on my calf page. It'll go on my calf page.
Indeed it will.
Let's see. What else we got?
You got more Garney?
Yes, I do, actually. I do. Weapon X 14, page 8. This is one of the best Garney pure pencil pages I've ever had. This is Wolverine and Deathlocks, and it is awesome. What do we got this at, Jay? That's a great price for Wolverine versus Deathlock. And guys, this is a fantastic page with all the Deathlock. I mean, God, check it out. To a Cinder. I'm going to do something crazy here. I'm going to drop it by $100 to $250.
That seems like a good deal to me.
Alberto, you got to put it up. I'm going to vote for it as one of the best covers of the year. You know I'm voting for that, Alberto. It's my favorite Garney cap cover. It's got the Invaders cap coming at you like only Garney can do. So,
yeah, it's a reminder for me too. We've got the best ofs coming up too, right after the first of the year. Got to get.
voting starts when? When's
Usually,
voting start?
posting usually starts around the 3rd or 4th after we get settled from the new year, and then by the middle of the month, the voting starts. I'm not sure how we're going to work that out with OAX being right around the end of the month too. So we might do the announcements for best of right after OAX. There was a debate about trying to do it during OAX. But with the auction going on Saturday night and the reception on Friday, there's just no real good opportunity to do a awards ceremony this year at OAX. So you never know what the future holds. It's going to be an annual event, so it could potentially see the best ofs being integrated in some manner into the show.
I think that would be a lot of fun. I think that'll be a lot of fun. I think it'll make it more interactive. I think that's something that you can then stream on YouTube live for everybody who's not there. You can hand out I voted buttons.
I like that one, Jeffrey. We will.
So, Alberto, put the cap cover up this year. Don't wait till the new year. I want to vote for it. I am voting for it for best cover. You got to do it, buddy. You got to do it. All right. So, let's do this unpublished Martian Manhunter cover by Tom Mandrake. Martian Manhunter 22. Beautiful Mandrake cover. What do we got this? What do we got this at? And you got to love it. It's really, really cool page. Martian Manhunter, wife, 2 kids. $900, huh? Let's blockbuster this one. You want to blockbuster this one, Bill?
I'm ready.
Let's drop it to $600. $600. It's Christmas.
It's a third off your already reduced price. My goodness.
Yep. Not into bald chicks. 11 stud start. Bill, last week and the week before, I got my butt handed to me doing best offers. I did 3 best offers where I lost so much money. It was crazy.
So you were forced to accept the best offer?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I missed that.
Yeah. No, it's you got to commit to the bit. You got to commit to the bit.
No wonder you had to go get yourself checked out after all that. That was rough.
Listen, that kicked the poop out of me. I probably didn't need to do the cleansing before.
That's right. You can either do the prep drink, or you can just take best offers that you can't refuse on this show. So one way or another, it'll clean you out. So now we're back into the health issues. Let's get beyond that. So
all right.
$600 here.
I'll throw this out there. I will throw this out there. $600 is a steal. Okay. You stop that, CJ. That's not nice. It looks like their Christmas card. Yeah, that's true, Stevie B. If we get to 71 likes, because we got 74 viewers. If we get to 71 likes in the next 5 minutes, it has to be in the next 5 minutes, I'll do best offer on this cover. Starting at 11 cents. This way I know Marcus will pop in. But we have to get to 71 likes in the next 5 minutes.
I'm loading up my phone right now. I'm going to go ahead and get an extra like on there. Unless you'd rather I don't.
No. You got to do it, man. You got to, like I always say, you say something, you got to follow through. You got to commit to the bit. All right. So I decided to do 2 unpublished covers. I bid 20 Quatlos for the newcomers. Jeffrey's putting in a pre-bid of 22 cents to beat Marcus. Marcus, you may have to go to 33 cents, buddy. So before they called it Final Night, they called it Darkest Night. Stuart Immonen, speaking of Stuart Immonen and how great he is, you've got this fantastic cover. Pop up the price. You've got Flash. You've got Nightwing. You've got Robin. This was an incredible series. You know, Hal Jordan, Parallax. I think this is where he ended up becoming at the end of the Spectre. I can't remember 100%. So I'm going to do this. This was $1,200. This is from 1996, everybody. 1996. Jose Marzan inks, by the way. How about I drop this to 500? Oh, he died reigniting the sun. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sequential Treasures. A mind is a terrible thing. Paul Sahota, hey, how are you?
Yeah, good to see you, Paul.
So $500. It is unpublished, but it is Stuart Immonen. You guys see what Felix sells his art for? Matter of fact, his artwork went up in price once Felix started selling it. So
that is true.
That's right. 27 years old. Are you kidding me? All right. We got 2 minutes. Let's see what happens. Let's see. Where are we at?
We got to get to 70 thumbs up, everybody. Last I checked, we were at 59, and I put 2 on there, so everybody can do their part. We're at 61 now, with 2 minutes to go.
2 minutes, everybody. 2 minutes to go. So if only I was a DC collector. Alberto, all kidding aside, at $500, you can afford to experiment a little bit. Selling cap covers can't fix Alberto. Oh, make 2. Yes, this is all original artwork. Unless we say it's a lithograph or anything else, it's all original artwork. So, yeah, it's a lot of fun. Dwayne's a pain in the house. Alberto, can't even tempt you with that. Can't even tempt you with that. Let's see.
So right, where are we at? We probably got about a minute left here, right? 63. We got 63 thumbs up right now.
Wow. Doesn't look like we're going to get there.
I don't think it's going to happen. We just need 7 more. Come on, people.
All right.
People watching.
Between that and now, we'll do the X-Men Phoenix by Tyler Kirkham. What do we got this at, Jay? Let's pop it in. So this is number 4, page 11. Beautiful, beautiful art. Look, Kirkham was obviously influenced by Mark Silvestri here. Mark's one of my all-time favorite artists. This is just a gorgeous page. Greg Pak script. You know, this is one of the 2 series that really elevated Greg Pak. Salvatore Regla did a fantastic job inking this.
That's a great
This
page.
is one of my only Tyler Kirkham pages. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to drop this to $300 right now. So this went from $600 to $450 to $300. Today after Hanukkah, it's right before Christmas. Oh, so close, but actually not that close. Only 66 likes, and we missed it.
Oh,
Facebook doesn't count. Facebook doesn't count. So,
well, we tried. I voted twice. CJ hit on Facebook. Well, like you just heard, it doesn't count, unfortunately, CJ.
Does Instagram count? You know, we're here for the fans, aren't we, Bill?
We are. Indeed, we are. And on Instagram for the first time, too. I noticed that Instagram's a new thing as of today. I'm going to have to look into it.
You do need to look into it. They literally kick off beta yesterday. Again, StreamYard, it doesn't connect to StreamYard, so you're not going to see any of the messages, and they're not going to be able to interact, but it's a good first step.
Heck yeah.
So, CJ, what I was about to say is we're here for the fans. So, look, usually I wear black shirts to hide my extra everything. I'm wearing a blue shirt, so if I lose my shirt tonight, it doesn't make a difference. It'll just scare everybody more. Why disenfranchise Facebook and Instagram? All right, guys. 2-minute count. Last 20 seconds extends the time. Martian Manhunter 22 Christmas card. The comic art fans fade to title screen. Starting at $1. 2 minutes. 3, 2, 1. Pre-bids don't count. You start now. All right, Alberto at $25. All right, we're past the 11 cents. Can't believe I'm doing this. Detective 545 at 100. All right, $100.
Dwayne's the pain at 200.
Dwayne's the pain. Thank you. $200 beats the 150 by Gabe Carino. CJ 1111 doesn't get you there. McDonald sneaks in right before Tariq at 250, and then Eternals comes in at 300. Tom McDonald at 350. This is it is unpublished. Just want to be clear with everybody. This is the unpublished, but it is Tom Mandrake. There is not that much art by Tom Mandrake out there. You know, he learned from Joe Kubert. Hold on to your art. Yeah, CJ, I know that. What increments? All right, we're at 350. Let's do $25 increments. $25 increments. So Rich Donnelly at 375, edged out Tariq at 360. So $25 increments, 375. Name a more iconic. Yeah. Well, no. This is Mandrake cover. Just to be clear, Jeffrey, it's a Mandrake cover. I mean, here, look at the cover without the overlay. This really is beautiful. Tom McDonald in at $400. Tom McDonald, guys, this is an incredible. Yeah, I promised myself I wouldn't do it again. I got to stop lying to myself. You know, there's 4 people in life you should never lie to, Bill.
Yeah, your mother, your father, yourself, and your wife.
Yeah, you got one of them right.
I got one. Which one?
Yourself. Yourself is the most important. All right, Rich Donnelly at 425. Barreto Chrissing. You know what? Accidentally, the interior artist was typed up. Sorry, Jeffrey. Yes, you're so.
Your accountant.
450 or higher, guys. We're going to do a 20-second countdown in a second. It's your doctor, your attorney, your accountant, and yourself. People lie to their doctor because they don't want to find out how sick they are. People lie to their attorney because they think nobody will find out. People lie to their accountant. Those are the people. Robert Berman got 2 of them. Yes. All right. Don't forget your priest. I can't talk to my priest because I would have to tell him the truth. All right. We're going to do a 20-second countdown. We're at 4.25. We're looking for 450. 15. I'm not even going to do 20. I'm going to do 15. Keep in mind, everybody, there's like a 7-second lag. So by the time I say 7, if you didn't put in, it's too late. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wow, Rich Donnelly for the steal. I think Rich won it at 4.25, right?
4.25. Yeah. Thank you, Rich.
Thank you, Rich. Lyle, Jeffrey, you're a little late with the 11 cents.
Mm-hmm.
Besides, you were at 22 cents. I would hold you to the 22 cents. Man, Lyle, you received the art. I'm so glad to hear. All right, congrats, Rich.
So, Nick, we're going to talk a little bit about OAX. You're going to OAX, right? Ken Hazer is going to be going to OAX. I know you're going to be there Saturday. and you're not exhibiting. We were talking about that in the green room. So you're actually going as a fan. Somebody's just going to kick back, relax, and enjoy the crowd, enjoy the artists and the exhibitors. I think that's great. It can't always be about work.
That's exactly what it's going to be. I was talking to a Wolvie fan the other night, and I called him because he had an X Factor 47 page on his website. And while I was tempted to ask him for the price of everything, I knew that a million people would be asking him. Mm-hmm. And so I was just like, I just asked him. I mean, look, he had some great Captain America art. He had a Daredevil 350 double page spread with 3 different Daredevil costumes and Matt Murdock. I mean, I was just like, wow. And like I told Alberto, I'm giving him first shot on the Captain America. If he wants it, it's his. If he tells me he's not going for it, then I'll go for it. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to try and take that away from him. I love Garney Cap, but he's a bigger Cap fan all around. So got to give him first dib on that. But yeah, oh my God. I was talking to Rob for a little bit, and I told, because he was like, hey, let's do some stuff. And I said, I'm going to come to your booth. I'm going to look at everything. We'll definitely be grabbing a drink at night. I said, this is going to be my first show where I can just walk around and have fun. So
that's good. That's what it's all about. Trying to make a show that everybody wants to attend. Whether or not we get it perfect the first year remains to be seen. But we're trying to make a show that that it's just something that I think should appeal to every OA collector at the end of the day. Something that we all want. I mean, there's other shows that kind of come close, but I think what we've got going on there is going to make it unforgettable as a first year. So you only and as many people have told me who are exhibiting, it's like you only get to be at the first show once, right? As far as setting up and hanging out, and I think that's pretty cool because after doing CAF for 21 years, this is like a big step for us to try something a little bit more direct, and I'm looking forward to it. I had to replace the mini golf with something event wise out in the public profile. So I think this is the best option for me.
I'll say this: everybody who makes it, this is my prediction. My prediction is that the first 2 years will be cozy. They will be the years that any collector and dealer will enjoy the most. The third year, I think it's going to explode. There are a lot of people, Bill, that I've talked to. Some of them are influencers on YouTube, like Comic Den. He's coming to OAX.
Yeah.
He's got like 15,000 subscribers on YouTube, and I talked to him about it. He's coming to OAX. He only just started buying original art. There's a bunch of people going. I am telling everybody right now, the first 2 years will be our years. Year 3 and up will be the community exploding and growing. The convention, I'm looking at it like WWE WrestleMania pay-per-view. The third one is when Hulk Hogan slammed Andre the Giant.
Exactly.
I'm serious. Here's my prediction. This year is going to be so cool and cozy. Next year, you're going to figure out how you're going to do the awards. Plus, the best of will be done by then. And everybody's going to find that so cool. Year 3, floodgates are opening. It will be huge starting in year 3. Reef
I like your train of thought.
It's in Orlando, and it's Friday night if you get the VIP ticket, and it's Saturday and Sunday. And if you go to comicartfans.com, you'll find a button to click to it so that you can find out all the information.
Exactly. It's January 26th through the 28th. But the primary show is on that Saturday and Sunday from 10 to 5. There's an art auction on Saturday evening, pretty much from 5:30 to 8 in that range. Free. It's a pizza party too. So if you're only able to go to one day, you want to go to Saturday, I'd say. But on Sunday, we've got a period where some of the artists are going to be sketching for free. We're trying to make it so both days have a lot of fun things going on. There's going to be 5 different art galleries there. You're going to get to see pretty much a example of Marvel trading card art from the time it started and up to current from every year, because we had a couple collectors that are serious Marvel trading card art collectors. So there'll be a piece by the Hildebrands, Boris, Julie, Adam Kubert. Andy's going to be represented there as well. There's a illustration art collector who's got 24 pieces there, that with stuff ranging from Frazetta to Froud to Krenkel. He's got an amazing Hildebrand from the Lord of the Rings calendar paintings with the Balrog image. The painting's like 2.5 by 3 foot. I mean, it's just amazing, and that's going to be at OAX. So it's pretty special. It's not set up to be like a Comic-Con. It's really meant to be an art show and a complete art experience from end to end. And the main thing being is just getting to hang out. We always kind of put the word networking in there as one of the key facets to the show. Just getting to meet people that you've been hanging out with in the chats here or on CAF, commenting on people's artwork for the last 21 years and never meeting them in person. So that's what we envision. The show really just taking all of that and getting it in front of people in person and having a good time with it.
Jay popped up the link to your YouTube on all of our social media, so every one of our platforms. Now, everybody, if you don't know what Comic Art Live is, go to Bill's YouTube channel, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hit like on the newest videos anyway. Let's see, we got 3 things. One, Marcus said, aren't the VIP tickets sold out?
No, we've got, we did work it out with the hotel that we were able to get a little extra space and allow for to reopen the VIPs. There are less than 25 left now.
Okay.
We opened them up initially to the people who had already bought tickets, just saying if you want to upgrade, because VIP was sold out. So we had about 50. We sold about half of those to people who already bought tickets, and so there's 25 VIPs left. And the VIP gets you into the Friday night reception. All of the exhibitors and artists are going to be there. It should be around 200 attendees. I think that's where we need to sell another 25, or we have that available. But that's both kickoff party for the show and it's CAF's anniversary, because CAF will be 21 years old February 1st. So it's finally legal. We can all tip back a drink and actually celebrate that. So we wanted to do something special. Again, it's really centered around collectors getting together and getting to know one another, and also getting to hang around a lot of incredible, talented artists, right? That are in some cases only making, their only U.S. appearance in 2024, or some that haven't even, been to shows in the last 8 years. Like we learned about Jeff Shaw, doesn't get out too often, and Chris Stevens, who's actually in Florida, he doesn't go out to shows too often. Both the Felix guys.
That was a huge announcement, in my opinion, last night. That was a huge announcement. I caught most of last night's show later. But when I went back and I heard Felix say that, I was like, that's really cool. By the way, Jeffrey unfortunately won't be able to make it. He was banned from Florida for trying to feed the alligators. I think he tried to throw somebody in. He said they looked hungry. Alberto wants to know where the pizza's coming from. He's a pizza snob.
The pizza is actually going to be cooked on location. So we met with the chef on Wednesday. So, we got to go over some menu options and things. So everything, they have the capacity to cook like, I don't know what it is. It's like 30 pizzas every 20 minutes. So we're ordering a lot of pizza. I forget what the number was on our guesstimate, but it's a lot. And if anybody was at Heroes when the art auction was going on, you remember Kazra picked up, he had 5 large pizzas delivered during the auction, and we were outside the auction facility, and by the elevators. He put those down on the table, and they were gone in like 10 minutes. So we were like, yeah, a pizza party during an auction is going to work. So yeah, it's good. It's fun. Saturday is going to be probably the most exciting day, but Sunday is going to be a lot of fun as well.
All I'll say is anchovies, please. One pizza with anchovies.
You can have one. We'll put your name on that box when it comes out. There is not an art drop tomorrow, TJ. I'm actually, just in respect to OAX and whatnot, I don't have any Saturday art sale shows scheduled until after OAX. So that was done intentionally. I mean, not just because we were coming up on the holidays, but I just felt that we want to make sure that people have money when they come to OAX. We've done a lot of pre-con stuff, and so people have been lining up work in advance, but I wanted to kind of tone down the sales shows, at least on our channel, in the lead up to OAX. After that, I've got John McCrae lined up, Jeffrey Moy. So some people we haven't had on the channel are going to be attending. I haven't even told Casper that, but John McCrae and I have been emailing a little bit, and he's shown me some artwork that he wants to bring to the show. So you can expect in February that we'll be back to having some interesting sales shows going on Saturdays.
Nice.
Yep.
All right. I'm going to move to Dale Eaglesham. We're going to do. All right. Me and Alberto, we have more than Garney Cap in common. He wants anchovies as well. All right. Somebody had asked me for Batman. Let me just show this one Batman page. Batman 85 by Hugo Petrus. Jay, what do we got this at? Let's see. Going behind the CEO's back. You know what? Let's drop this to $200. This is a great page, 4 panels. We're going to do half off. I was asked for Batman. So the stunning conclusion to City of Bane is here. How will Flashpoint Batman be vanquished from our dimension? What will become of Gotham Girl now that she's betrayed all she knows? How will the Bat Team cope without Alfred? Will Catwoman stick around? Did somebody watch Batman 66 too much? This is all questions. Is Batman ever going to be Batman again? Spoiler alert, yes. The event of the summer now closes out the year, setting the stage for a whole new path for the Dark Knight Detective. Don't dare miss the exercise concluding chapter to Tom King's epic run on Batman, and it leads to the new Batman and Catwoman series. All right, $200. Somebody asked me for Batman. They didn't show up. All right, done. I'm keeping it. I'm actually giving it to my nephew, I think. All right, Dale Eaglesham. Let's start with Sigil. Let's see what we got. We got 2 Sigil pages. We got Sigil number 40, page 10 and 11. What do we got these at? You have not missed the Giffen yet, Paul. Giffen, I got a couple of things saved up. What do we got these at, Jay? All right, I've got these at $100. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to show both pieces if you can. Or you know what? If you can't, don't worry about it. Let me do it. All right, so these are $100 each. If you want to buy one, I'm going to drop it to $75. If you buy both, I'm going to make it $100 for both Dale Eaglesham pages. What was the MSRP on these, Jay? This from 2000 and what? 2002, 2003? $300 each. I dropped it to $75 if you claim one, $100 for both. Okay, Detective 545 got in right before Eternals. Detective 545, do you want one or both? You get first shot. It's $100 for both or $75 for one. This way I can tell Eternals what he could do. Both. You got it. Sorry, Eternals. Detective 545 snuck in right before. So, okay, claim Detective 545.
Congrats, Detective. We sold a few pieces to Detective over on our channel too.
Yeah, he started buying here, right?
Yes.
He was lurking. He said he was lurking for a while, and he finally started buying. And the funny thing is, first things he bought were Capullo pages and something else that was a little bit more marquee. I was like, okay, new guy, might take a while to get paid. Paid like 15 minutes after the show.
Yep.
I was like, whoa. So I'm glad. And he's now part of the hobby. He comes in on Dueling Dealers. I love it. All right. Dale Eaglesham. Again, pure pencils. This is a freaking awesome page. Etrigan. Secret 6, number 7, page 15. What do we got this at? Nick the Pusher. Marcelo, hey. All right. I can only blockbuster this one so much. I have a lot into this. I will bring I can't blockbuster it, but I will give a great deal. And Nick is the gateway drug. $500, guys. I'm just going to go straight to $500. Look at this splash. Look at how awesome Etrigan is. I got to tell you, outside of Alan Moore, Steve Bissett, and what they did with Etrigan and Matt Wagner's Demon miniseries, this is the best Demon drawing I've ever seen. So I love it. The I mean, look at that smile on his face with all that havoc around him. And somebody has a ventriloquist doll. I mean, there's a ventriloquist doll there.
Yeah, there's bound to be one, and that's, you know, they collect all the artwork from with ventriloquists on it. That's funny. Hey, Marcelo, nice to see you.
So this is an awesome page. Absolutely awesome. So
Price at 500. Okay.
This is going on my calf page. All right. So let's see. Let's go to Marvel. Red Hulk 53, page 9, Dave Eaglesham. Tariq, I agree. It is one of the best. It is great, and it is beautiful, and it is one of the best ones ever. I'm going to drop this right now. What do we got this at, Jay? I missed the price.
$250.
$250. What was MSRP?
$400.
$400, $250. What do you think I should drop it to, Bill?
Hey, at 50% of the MSRP, I think is pretty good, right? Or $200.
So what do you think? Drop it to 200?
Mm-hmm. That'd be my recommendation. It's a very nice page.
8 days of Hanukkah. 10 days before Christmas. How about this? How about I drop it to 180?
Oh my gosh.
10 days, $10 for each day.
Sure.
$80 for 8 days of Hanukkah, $100 for 10 days before Christmas. Bill says 11 cents and I'll buy it.
Yes, exactly.
All right. And
Detective, thank you.
Great claim, Detective. Great claim. BSRP.
Hey, Carl. Good to see you.
Carl, you know what the problem is? People would be confused who are coming here for the first time.
They would.
And now I got always write down the prices, because otherwise it's like, wait, what'd you price that at? What'd you price that at, Nick? Not that anybody can read my handwriting.
So, Nick, do you get contacted a lot after the show? The stuff that you saw for sale?
Oh, yeah. Matter of fact, Detective 545, the last 2 weeks, he unfortunately didn't make the shows.
Mm-hmm.
So last week I had a Ninjak cover that I started best offer at $1,000 that he came back and said, if you sell it to me for $1,000, I'll take it, which I offered it on the show. And some of us have been here for a while and we're still confused. What did you price that at, Nick? I do that in the middle of the night, Jeffrey. And the week before that, he actually bought 3 covers. He brought the Deathstroke cover, he brought the Scooby-Doo cover, Apocalypse, and he bought another cover. So, and there are other people. I mean, Paul actually, Sahota, came and bought a Jim Lee page after my show. I will at times get, the most I've ever had was 6 people wanting to buy stuff after the show and some duplications. Hey, y'all, watch this pricing. All right. Let's see. You know whose art I've almost never had on the air? I can't think of how often I've had Kurt Swan art on the air. I've had it. I just can't remember how often. And since we were talking about Kurt Swan last night and that cover recreation that you made fun of,
Come on, Superman is a mermaid. He's incredibly talented art. You know, I love Kurt Swan. I actually own like 3 Kurt Swan Superman pages, so I love his work. You know, it's just it's those covers for DC. They just turned you off. But so what's this from? What issue?
Action 600. So the anniversary issue, the one that had Byrne and Perez doing art together.
Mm-hmm.
This is gorgeous. Look, I put this at full MSRP. Obviously, I'm not going to stick with that. Just as a heads up, just to show, I actually did pay $1,500 for this. So that's what I paid for it. But it's Christmas. I do have a Perez, actually, Marcus. I don't think I have Byrne tonight, but I do have a Perez. I'm going to drop this to $1,250. Now, I have $1,500 into it, and I'm dropping it to $1,250. So we'll put that there. Likes Aquabong pages. I'm going to let this run. Bill, I'm going to let you talk for a minute, but I'm going to bring Nancy on real quick, Jay, for like 20 seconds. Let's get her promo spot. I'm going to go get a Snapple while you guys do that real quick.
Hi, everybody. I just want to remind everyone to please come hang out with me after 9 on Friday Night Live. We should be having lots of fun, and we'll have a lot of comics. We have some things like this DC Comics Presents. We've got a bunch of all ages books that are tough to find, like this Ralph Wiggum and some Mega Men. And we will be going through all that from 9 to 11 tonight.
Very nice. You have some art on the back wall too?
Yeah. Well, actually, this is a portfolio. This is a signed Neil Adams portfolio.
Oh, wow.
And this is an Alex Ross signed print that came with the statue. But I think that's all I've got up. I don't have any original art up. I have a few prints over here, though. So,
where are you based out of?
Well, for 35 years, we were in Southern California, but 4 years ago, we moved to Tennessee, and I'm in Cleveland, Tennessee.
Very nice.
Which ironically is home of Bob Overstreet.
Is it really? I did not know that.
Yeah, he's from here.
Oh, very cool.
I mean, he doesn't live here now, but
Yes.
when he started Overstreet, he was here in Cleveland, which is a very small city. So it's kind of interesting, but it just happens to be where my parents chose to move to, and so I ended up here.
That's awesome. But I actually know where I grew up in Cleveland, Ohio. So whenever you kind of know where the other Clevelands are around the country. So I know exactly where Cleveland, Tennessee is.
Well, we get mistaken for Cleveland, Ohio all the time.
Sure.
Well, you can't blame people, No, we're just a little bit smaller.
Well, let's go. And what time does your show begin?
At 9 o'clock.
9. Okay.
So as soon as Nick gets done, it'll be me for 2 hours.
Very, very nice. You've been on the show a few times here. I know I've seen you before.
Nick is gracious enough to have me drop in every week for a few seconds just to let people know that they can hang in there and spend some time with me. And quite a few of the people that come on this show and buy original art then hang out and buy comics later. So it's a good thing.
Matt, how are you?
Thank you so much, Nick, for the time. You have a wonderful week. I guess I'll see you next week. You're doing your show next Friday night, right?
85% sure.
I'm 100% sure I'll be doing a show. So even if Nick's not doing a show, I'll be doing a show. So please join me.
All right. Take care, Nance.
All righty. Have a good
day. Nice meeting you.
Let's see. All right. So Action 600. Like I said, this is
Price at $12.50.
$12.50.
Oh, and Comic Art Boston has put a claim in there for the Action 600. Thank you, Keb.
All right, Comic Art Boston.
And Robert Berman. I used to go to Comics and Collectibles in Cleveland too. So it was a fun store.
Hey, put up Paul Sahoda's comment, please. That's really nice. That's really, really kind of you.
Well, the hobby is definitely difficult for new people coming into it. I've always said that. And I can only imagine the number of collectors or people that start collecting art, make a few mistakes, and then drop out and never come back. Because, you can make some embarrassing moves there every now and again. And, without having other collectors to talk to kind of realize that pretty much, 95% of us have made the exact same mistakes, especially early in the hobby. It's always good to have shows like this one, and the stuff we do over on Comic Art Live, reassure people that it's, the hobby is actually pretty accessible.
It is. Look, and I don't think I'm saying anything out of school. Like Paul, his first page with me was a $250 Jim Aparo page. And he needed a little bit of time. He put $50 down and he paid the rest within a few months.
Mm-hmm.
So this is why I always tell you guys, it doesn't matter what the price is, because something can be a lot of money to somebody, even if it's not to you. It could be a $100 page. I had somebody buy $100 worth of art last week, and they needed 3 weeks to pay for it because they had to wait for 2 paychecks. And I donated some money to the soup kitchen. So I said, look, give the $20 to the soup kitchen now, and you can pay me the $80 in 3 weeks. I have no problem with that.
Mm-hmm.
So I just thought, again, with Paul, like I said, it was a $250 page, but he always wanted an Aparo, and it made him happy, and I worked it out with him. All right, this, outside of the Demon Etrigan, is one of the sickest pages. Spectre, number 6, page 8. Ryan Suck. This is, I had the unpublished Ryan Suck cover that Tariq bought. What's the price on this? Amy, have a great weekend.
It's probably going to take a little bit longer for Jackie to get here.
Okay, then I'll just wait.
MSRP $750. Price on this one tonight, $600 to start.
You know what I'll do? We'll just drop it to $500. It's the lowest I'm going to go. It's a great page. Check it out. It really, really is. I'll do my undramatic reading real quick. Even more than it scares poor, hysterical Jan. People don't just come back from the dead. Don't you understand? They just don't come back from the dead. Tough going, isn't it? Being related to someone who won't stay put in his grave. But our friend the Spectre isn't the only unusual one in this family. Oh no, there are others in the Jordan bloodline with special talents. Aren't there, Helen? And while I terrify the little girl, all right, let's see. Wow, I just lost 12 more likes.
That girl does look terrified, doesn't she?
But she does. She does. Let's see.
I agree with Mr. Lovett saying Ryan Sook does wonderful work. He really does. I mean, he's an incredible talent. He was on our list for OAX for a little while, but as it got pared down a little bit, Ryan dropped off it. So he's a great guy. We've had him on the channel before, done a few interviews with him, and he's supported the Hero Initiative a few times. He's just a great guy, great artist, and it's a really nice piece of art.
Well, this is what I'll add to. He's not only a great artist, but he's definitely an artist's artist.
Mm-hmm.
And he is one of the sweetest guys around. Hey, Mr. Redjack, how are you, man? How's your family doing? How's everything going? Hope you're doing well. Okay, so let me get to the least dramatic part. And while I terrify the little girl, Uncle Hal and his ethereal sidekick stride through the skies above the deserts of southern Utah. I always knew Utah wasn't that great. These spirits certainly get around quickly. I know you found that encounter disturbing, Hal, but mind your own business, Abin, will you? All right, so the coolest part about this page, it's Hal Jordan as the Spectre talking to the deceased Abin Sur. I mean, it is so freaking awesome. You are my business, Hal. You're the reason I'm here. And I know how much you've desired a sense of human connection. What does a dead alien know about human connection? Enough to understand. Let me try a little bit different. Enough to I got to do it different.
You need Adam Law to come in here and do some of these readings for you.
I know, right? I might actually sell it if Adam did it. Enough to understand that those connections might be denied you. You've been called to a higher purpose, something grander, something. Maybe I don't want something grander. Maybe I just want to be a normal human being like everybody else. In case you haven't noticed, you're anything but a normal human being. Who would have thought? Yep, it's Hal. Who would have Utah plus Idaho? Stop it, Steve. I'm not saying that. Guys, if you buy this, you will love it. Otherwise, this is going on my calf page. This is going on my calf page tonight. But I got to tell you, God, this is so gorgeous. It's got a little bit of the Mike Mignola blacks, but oh my God. I mean, look at that Spectre at the bottom. Tell me that's not Mignola influence. This
Oh
is
yeah,
gorgeous.
without question.
It's not going on the calf classifieds, Jeffrey. This is just going on my calf. Matt, you should be all over this. I was actually asked to put this on the air by Hoarder's Hide, Marcus, but he never shows up on time. Then again, I never start on time. So he probably thinks that we're still in the preamble. You didn't miss much, Alberto.
No cap art.
No cap art. So, all right, $500 going into my calf page. All right. Let's see. I've been asked about the Legion of Superheroes. All right, guys. This is an undramatic reading. Tell me about it. So happy holiday. Oh, bye, Marcelo. Thank you for being here. Who's hanging with the Aquaman fans? I missed something.
Have a good one, Marcelo. So what do you mentioned Giffen? Is that the art you have right now? Or you mentioned Legion, I should say, right?
Legion and Giffen. I get it. The Aquaman, the Spectre fans are hanging with the Aquaman fans. Kevin Sharp, I agree with you. Listen, thank God for Jeff Johns. That's all I can say. Thank God. I didn't even get a Snapple. I couldn't find a Snapple. I ended up getting a glass of water. It's all right. I had to take my my what do you call it? God, my high blood pressure medicine. So Alberto should get these Legion pages. All right. Dawn Star. Wildfire. Two of my favorite characters in the Legion. My favorites are Feral Lad. I actually cried as a kid when Feral Lad died in Adventure Comics. And Chameleon Boy. Those are my two, but you didn't miss anything on my health escapades. All right, so Legion of Superheroes, Baxter paper, oversized, Keith Giffen art, number 2, page 24. Undramatic reading. Just pop in the price. Donnie, wait up for me. I think I found the trail of the villains, Wildfire. Please do not disturb me now. Oh, God, you got... Oh, God. The Daxium. I can't believe I can't remember his name. Where's Mickey when I need him? Nick, I think you're about to break my heart. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Paul. Let me finish reading this. Swoosh! I can't forget the swoosh. I want to know if you're okay. You really got trash back there. And I'm not sure you should be pushing yourself this hard. I appreciate your concern, but have I another choice? My powers are needed, and so they must serve. And then the mysterious figure says, Lightning Lord said they would never expect traps laid for them. Incredible, but true. So this was actually given to Randy by Larry Malstead in March 16th, 1985. What year was this? 1983. And yes, get the overlay, baby.
Hey, so this is from Legion 2?
Yeah, this is from the Baxter series.
Yeah.
Can I do that again in Megatron's voice? No, I already scared people away. This is what I'm going to do, though. I've been dropping the price on everything, so I'm actually going to drop this to $3,500. So, Paul, if you wanted this, I would give you 3 months to pay for it. I would be happy. If this is something that would make you happy, I will give you 3 months to pay for it. When they rebooted for the direct market, that's why I had to go to Comics and Collectibles. Where did you buy at, Robert? I'm just curious. So, look, everything Giffen popped, obviously, with his sad death. Although I will say the family had a great thing saying they wanted me at New York Comic Con, and I told them I was sick. That was hysterical. but this is early Legion. This is before his style really started to change.
Mm-hmm.
So,
no, I've said numerous times, Giffen made me read DC books, just like Perez and Byrne. So, those three together, I mean, their art was fantastic. And, for Perez and Giffen, it was probably the team books that sort of helped kind of suck me in. But man, the artwork in there and the writers they got to work with during those periods were just fantastic. So that was, but those were the only DC books that I bought regularly.
no, and look, they were fantastic, and there was a magic with Paul Levitz and Keith Giffen and Larry Malstead, and a magic with Marv Wolfman and George Perez and Romeo Tangal that he became more Munoz-esque. Yeah, but I mean, it really didn't change as much until he got to issue 6 or 7. That's when it really started to change. This issue came out the summer of '84 before Giffen went full moon. That's what I thought. I thought it was 6 or 7 or a little later. Okay. Mindy Newell too. All right, I'm missing the Mindy Newell outside of her working on Legion, so I missed something. But I didn't even notice this. So on top of the Zipatone, you actually, when you have the overlay, you actually see
reflection. That's great,
isn't it?
Yeah, I love that.
The Lytle came on board after this issue. Lytle was fantastic. He definitely left us too soon.
Mm-hmm.
These pages are impossible to get. They just, and they're going to become more impossible. So, if Mark's accountant, his wife says no, the offer is to anybody, 20% down, the rest within 90 days, kick in a little bit each month, but the rest within 90 days. I'll be fine with a little bit each month. All right, Alberto, not Captain America, but Uncanny Avengers issue 6, page 11, Carlos Pacheco. It is a museum piece, Paul. Wait, Lytle came on board after issue 2? I thought he was later, Mark. Wow, mind is a terrible thing. All right, what's this at, Jay? We just no, that's the wrong one. It's number 5, page 11. I'm only putting this page up for sale. I'm not putting both my Pacheco pages. Number 5, page 7. Jesus. Story page 11, but page 7. Take it down, Jay. It's this one. Let me just pop it up. See if you find this page.
If not, you can go full screen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay, thanks, Mark.
It looks like I only have one Uncanny Avengers page.
Okay, then.
You can hold it up to the camera. We can see it if you want to go that route, Nick. Just go.
Yeah, I'm just gonna price this at whatever that is. He really wants you to sell the other page. You put it up again. All right, I'll sell the other page. I'll hold on to this page. Pop that page up. Since you've got the information on that page, what's the info in that? All right, make it 500. Just drop it to 500. Uncanny Avengers, Carlos Pacheco. I've said this before. Carlos was a great artist, a nice guy in life, and he was a hero as he was moving on to the great beyond. He did something that I don't know how many other people would be willing to do. He actually donated his organs so other people can live, which was great. Is there a giveaway tonight? Yeah, I'll figure out a giveaway. Figure it out. 5.5 cents each. No, Jeffrey, we're not doing that.
Only one is available, and not at that price.
Yeah.
So you got $500 on this one. It's a nice page.
And it's Carlos Pacheco. I mean, it's pure pencils too. I know most people love his JSA run. his JSA, JLA, and Avengers Forever. But this Uncanny Avengers is just gorgeous. And I've registered my appendix for donation. God, Steve, you're crazy. You really are crazy. Let's
give away.
Bill's giving away my pride. But I told him I have none.
Yeah, I got some nice gifts last night from Marcus. He even gave me a Sharpie. I don't know if everybody saw that, but I got a Sharpie with a Post-it note. It's basically a Post-it of authenticity. We all know how everybody likes Post-it notes to do that, but yeah, thank you for that, Marcus. And I got a Lego set and an Alf statue and a few other things.
Nice.
It felt like Christmas yesterday.
So everybody, we will do a giveaway.
Nick, I have to thank you. I'm sorry. I should have opened the show with that. I opened this last night too. JRJR Cyclops. I love it.
I'm glad you love it. I'm glad
Thank
you
you
love
so
it.
much for that.
I had a feeling you would.
I told everybody I reached out to you after I knew the show was over. I was like, oh, I totally forgot to tune in. So that was a nice surprise. Thank you.
Bill should give it back.
All right. Yes, I should. I'll tell you what, everybody. We will have some giveaways in next Thursday's show. I can promise you that.
Let's do. All right, Perez. So, Brave and the Bold, number 7, page 20. Wonder Woman, Superman, Power Girl. Bob Wycheck inks. Gorgeous.
That is a nice page.
All right, I'm going to do something. Wasn't that sent to the incinerator? No.
They're talking about the Cyclops.
Oh.
It was spared from, and saved
and
made its way to me.
They were offering me money to destroy it last week.
Oh boy, they just don't understand that how important Cyclops is to mutant history. But
look at what Jeffrey wrote.
Yes, to have it put down gracefully. Yeah, I get it.
What did I do? What did I do this at, Jay? What did I put this up at? All right, I'll do an auction. I will do an auction, but it's got to start at $1,211.11. So $1,211.11 opening offer for this to be an auction. So I doubt anybody's going to go there because everybody wants me to start at $1, but I am not starting a Perez page at $1. There is no chance in heck. Look, this is really great. This is from 2007, and it's more than just Superman. You've got Superman, Wonder Woman, Power Girl. This is a great 9-panel grid, 6 panels with the heroes. Just fantastic. I mean, DC rebooted Brave and the Bold. I think Wade was writing it. Michael Lovitz will start at $1,000.11. Michael, I'll start this at $1,111. $1,111.11. All ones. I'll start it at $1,111.11. That's what I'll bring it down to. Best offer starting at $1,100. Jay, you got to put that up there because I know I'm confusing everybody.
Let me fix the banner real fast.
Sean Murphy already started the ball going. So, all right, Sean Murphy's at. Okay, not Sean Gordon Murphy. Sean Murphy.
The other
right.
Sean Murphy.
Awesome, Sean. There can only be one. All right, 2 minutes, guys. 2 minutes, and if anybody, let's do this in at least $50 increments. So $50 increments. Sean Murphy's in the lead. 2 minute clock. $1,111.11. And this is where I'll get a little crazy. I had it at $2,000. I will stop this at $1,666.66. So all sixes. I don't know why I picked that number. I should have picked all sevens, but we'll stop it at 1666.66. So right now we got about 1 minute and 30 seconds left. I'm doing all this in my head. We got $1,111.11. Do we have $1,161.11? $1,161.11. This is George Perez, Bob Wyatchek, Little Nicky. I'm going to just real quick.
Very good movie.
It was. I want to show one thing.
All right, Mr. Lovett says raised it up $50 to $1,161.11. Wyatchek, I would say Wyatchek inked a lot of people, didn't he? He's he inked a lot of my favorite Marvel books in the 80s.
Oh, he was fantastic over John Romita Jr. So many other great creators. The nuns who taught Nick just felt a cold sweat for picking all the sixes. Somebody bid a round number. Jerry Bourne, come on, you bid a round number. Go ahead, come on.
Yeah,
Wyatchek on Paul Smith was great. Wyatchek came in for a signing with us with Dynamic Forces, and he astounded the heck out of me. He said he didn't have a TV and he never wanted a TV. Now, this is like 1993, give or take. So back then, you only had 57 channels if you had cable.
Mm-hmm.
So,
well,
all right. I'm broke from last time. I understand, Jerry. All right, we're down to 30 seconds here, guys. $1,161.11. Is this going to go up another $50? Remember, there's an 8-second delay, so targeting the Satanist of comic art fans. All right, we're going to start the 20-second countdown. 20. Remember, by the time I get to 8, if you haven't bid, that's offered, whatever. 19. You're not going to make it. Rounded number. We like our bids like we like our art. Original and one of a kind. Exactly. 17. I'll be dreaming about that. All right, Paul. Have a good night, buddy. I know it's late.
yeah,
All right.
night, Paul.
16, 15, 14, 13. Only because I got delayed. 2 Perez pages. I need to leave some for the other guys. There you go. 13. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And it's Mr. Michael Lovitz's. Congratulations, Michael.
Nice pickup, Michael.
This is a steal.
Well, as a he knows his Perez artwork, so he knows he got a good deal on that one. Congrats.
Yeah, really, Michael. You rocked it, man. Last week when I was doing all the auctions, everybody kept kidding around saying, wow, you should have worn your brown pants.
Little did they know how how your following week was going to end up going, but yeah. You survived, Nick. That's the thing. You made it to another show, irregardless of how rough last week was.
Yep. Can I show the Eminent again? Sure, Jewish Dragons. Yep. Here we go. The Eminent is available right now. Jay, pop this up again. I forgot what I dropped it to. So,
what was the page name again?
Sure, it's Final Night number 2 by Stuart Immonen. It was originally called Darkest Night, and they changed it to Final Night. All right, I'm going to take off the claimed pieces right now, real quick. All right, Comic Art Boston 4 bill. Let's see, or a diaper. So I dropped it to $500. Now this is the unpublished Jewish Dragons, but it is Stuart Immonen. It is gorgeous. So I'll do a real quick recap. So we offered that. We offered the Jim Starlin Superman. I can't remember what I dropped this to. Jay will. He's the man. You know.
I don't remember either. I should have been taking notes.
Oh, cool, Lyle. I'm very happy. So the Starlin I dropped down to $350. I tell you what, I'll just make it $300. I'll just make it $300. Even it out. Everybody likes even numbers. I've got the Tyler Kirkham Phoenix song.
TMD one. Yeah, you got the Starlin. All right.
There you go. TMD. Congratulations. Pop up the Tyler Kirkham. I dropped that to $300. All right. Then we have. Let's see. Then we have the Weapon X. What did I do the Weapon X 14-page 8 at, Jay?
You got 250.
Oh yeah, that's a great freaking deal. That really, really is a great price. Let's see.
Garney pencils.
Pure pencils. It's gorgeous. Then we have the Archie 8, page 10. I think I dropped this to $75. Veronica Fish art. So pop that up, Jay. I think I popped it to 75. Yep.
Yeah, I picked a few pieces up from her during Comic Art Live, and yeah, her work's just fantastic. She's really talented, great person. So this is nice.
It is. It's fantastic. All right, I'm actually keeping this because it's the only Veronica Fish art I currently have, and Reef Seat Forever took it.
That's how it goes. So now you got to wait till they, you know, the thing is that the last couple of shows, they've been really busy. We haven't, I wanted to have them on to kind of promote the show, you know, OAX, and their schedules are, I don't know what they took on in the last 8 months, but they've just, they've knuckled down, and they're really not out there even in the chats too often. And it's not because they don't want to be, it's, I don't know what secret project they've got going on, but they are both up to their eyeballs in work right now.
Well, that's a good thing. I'm happy for them.
That means, well, hopefully that means art for us to buy when it's all done.
I know. Now I need a page. I don't have one. One more Garney. Night Stalkers. Number 7, page 12. What did I drop this to, Jay? I think I did a monster drop. You know what it is? I did the undramatic reading. Nobody wants it once I do a reading. I dropped it to 75. Oh, my God. All right. I'm going to do something. I'm going to do a little bit of a fast pace here. All right. Uncanny X-Men 473. Roger Cruz. I think this is the first Roger Cruz art I've ever showed up. Victor Elazaba inking the first Forsaken. Psylocke and her brother team up to stop the ultimate threat that only they can defeat. All right, we got this at $750. I did it 500. Just this is really cool. Roger Cruz did all these headshots on the back, which is always pretty nice. This is from 2006. Let's drop Can't Lose the Cruise. Let's drop this to $400. $400. And you know what? Nobody took the Garney at 75. This is going up on my calf page. This is going up on my calf page. I'm just keeping it. $75 for Garney Blade? That is crazy.
Shocking.
I know, right? But that's okay. All right, so Uncanny between the Demon and the Immonen. Jewish Dragons. If you want my opinion, this will be the most affordable Stuart Eminem cover you'll ever get. It's unpublished, but it is the most affordable you'll ever get. But the demon is gorgeous too. It is like one of the best demons I've ever seen. So it's a decision only you can make. I know I didn't make it easier. All right. So this is an hysterical double page spread. It's evil and hysterical at the same time. Dale Eaglesham, you've got Wizard of Oz, you've got Alice in Wonderland, the Bray Rabbit. You've got so much going on. You've got a skeleton Shazam. Check it out. I'll show you that. I mined Bitcoin today. No, I do not. It'll be PayPal. We'll go over it. What's the price on this, Jay? Oh boy.
Hey Nick, just so you know, Jewish Dragons went with the Imminent.
Oh, you went with the Eminem? You got it. Well, I missed that. All right, so I'm gonna do some of this rapid fire. I'm gonna drop this to 750. 750 for a great double page spread. 750. So Dale Eaglesham, it rocks. All right, Jewish Dragon went. So would I do the Eminem at?
I forget. I gotta be right. I should write down these things while you're doing this, or I'm not a good co-host when I don't do that.
Don't worry about it. Jay's on top of it. He'll give it to me. I think it was 500, but I want to make sure I got it right. Oh, Amy's gonna kill me.
So what were you doing on the DPS?
Yeah, 500. All right. Yeah, that's what I thought. DPS. What did I bring the DPS down to, Jay?
$750.
Okay, 750.
Yeah.
So 750 on the DPS. All right. All right. What else can we do that can be rapid fire? Let's rapid fire a few things. All right. I'm going to blockbuster this. Birds of Prey, David Finch Pure Pencils. So David Finch penciled this cover, then printed it out and painted over the printout. There's the published cover to the Birds of Prey. $3,500 David Finch cover. Check out the back. He actually did a few sketches. Oh, Isherwood Strange, you got it. Give me 1 second. So Birds of Prey. I'm going to actually go nuts here. Drop another 20% off the 2000. $1,600. $1,600 for a David Finch cover. And it's not even like it's a prelim. It's the actual pencils that he painted over. So $1,600. All right. Jeff Isherwood, Doctor Strange. A lot of you guys.
David Finch is going to be at OAX too.
He is going to be at OAX.
Yeah.
I love David. He's one of the nicest guys.
I've actually never met David. I mean, I've seen him at shows, but he always has a line at his table. So I just never walked over to say hi. So this will be my first time.
You'll love meeting him. He's a sweetheart. I mean, the condition of the X-Men. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's in good condition. I don't think I can get it CGC graded to get a 10.0.
No dings, no dents.
No dings, no dents. And I'm not going to drop it just to drop the price. I'm not damaging it. I love an Ascension page. You and me both, Corey. All right, Doctor Strange 55, page 11. What did I have it at? I mean, this is a 3/4 page splash. You've got Doctor Strange. You've got Astral Doctor Strange. I paid over $600 for it. Actually, I paid $700 for it.
Rich has claimed the Cruise X-Men.
You got it, Rich. All right.
Thank
What did I drop the price to, Jay? Remind me. I'll put it up. $700 plus tax, $742. All right, I'll do it at the $742 I bought it at, plus shipping. Sorry, I got to add that in. $742. Just for the fun of it, let's make it $777. 777, because I want to cover my shipping.
That
I wanna cover
470, that 473 was 400.
400, you got it, Rich. All right.
All right. And how much did you say for this? I'm sorry.
777.
Yeah. And did you pick these pieces because they're at OAX? Because you know Jeff's going to be there too.
I actually picked the pieces to pick things I haven't picked before
Oh,
to
well,
mix it up.
then
And
then it's worked out really well for tonight having me on as well.
it has.
Yeah, nice pickup. I mean, this is a great page. I think a lot of people, when they think of Jeff, they do think of his Doctor Strange. I mean, he's worked on so many titles over the years, but I always liked his Doctor Strange.
Yeah, no, I did too. And this is one of my favorites. And the fact that you've got two Doctor Strange here, there was some way I could stop him before he commits the ultimate mistake. Odd, I feel as if someone were observing my every move. Someone besides the Master Dormammu, but that's ridiculous. This is a really great page. Congratulations, Cab. You got a winner. All right, so let's see what else, because I've got 6 minutes here. So let's see, what do I got? Have a Doctor Strange Clan Dormammu line up. Oh, nice. Yeah, no, seeing Jeff on your show was fantastic too. That was really. He seems to be such a nice guy. I mean, the two things that I think he's best known for, unfortunately, the other thing is Submariner with a ponytail.
I do remember
that. That was terrible. All right, Youngblood, year 3, Youngblood number 3. Derek Donovan drew this. That is wrong. It is $1,000. Amy miswrote it. Claim David Finch at 1,600. You got it, Mike. Thank you, sir. So let's just do this real quick. It was at, what was the price? I mean, I know it's $1,000, but what was the price, Jay?
MSRP $1,500.
And $1,000. Let's just make it. Let's see. You got 1, 2, 3, 4. You got 6 feet here, drawn by Derek Donovan. Let's make it $600. It's almost a halfway. About the. You know what? We'll make it $550. I had it at 1,000. Amy wrote 100. You add the two together, it's 1,100. You cut it in half, $550.
There you go.
So,
wheeling and dealing with Nick Berrucci.
Nick just makes up the prices as he goes along.
I know you're working against yourself.
I try and make the show fun. Hopefully, it gets more people into the hobby. You know, not as high pressured. So this is my only Derek Donovan art. Period. So math whiz. It's the only thing I was good at as a kid was math. Was never good at sports. All right. I've never had Jeff Johnson art on before. Let's put on Weapon X number 16, page 3. 16, page 3. What do we got this at? I mean, think of my poor Kyle. Yeah, next week I'm going to ask everybody. Before Christmas, I'm going to ask everybody to super chat because my accountant's still not happy with me. Nancy, we might run 3 minutes late. I know I'm not supposed to, but we might. All right, let's just drop this to $75. I've never had Jeff Johnson art. Weapon X number 16, page 3. Jeff Johnson, best known for Wonder Man, and at CrossGen for Way of the Rat, believe it or not. All right, Endangered Species, Part 1. Issue 200, page 2. We've got Rogue. We've got the Beast with a ponytail. Speaking of characters with ponytails, this is a great freaking page. You got Spider-Man. You got, what else we got? Let's pop it up, Jay. We got to hurry. Otherwise, Kyle's going to be even more mad at me than he already is.
Sorry, one more time with the page.
Sure, X-Men 200. Sorry. I'm going too fast. Guys, don't forget Tuesday night OAX announcements. OAX announcements.
Exactly. Tune in for that. It'll be after 10. I know that.
All right, this is a great page. It's got Rogue, it's got Cyclops, Wonder Man, She-Hulk, Miss Marvel. I actually really don't want to sell this, but I brought it up here. You got Doctor Strange, you got Quicksilver, you got Magneto. This has got a lot. I will drop it to $350 though. I'm dropping everything else. I'm dropping it to $350. This is a killer page. This is absolutely a killer page. Let's see.
And not bad.
No, it's great. It's fantastic. Let's see. And of course that got claimed.
Thank you, Rich.
Congratulations, Rich. Claim Rich. What'd I say? 350?
Yeah, I think that's correct.
Yes.
Yeah, 350 because it was a 5. Yeah, you went to 350.
That's what I get for flying by the seat of my pants. Unlike Wednesday, I have pants on now. And Murdoch, glad somebody picked it up. Sounds like you were tempted, Murdoch. You were tempted. All right. Do we want... Let's see. All right. I've got one more Dale Eaglesham pop-up. Shazam, number 12, page 11. I really can't believe no one bought the double-page spread. All right. Shazam, number 12, page 11. And Murdoch, don't forget, even if you wanted to put $70 down on a $350 page and pay me the rest in 30 to 60 days, I'd be cool with it. Pop the price up, Jay. We're running later than we should.
You said this was page 12?
Page 11. Issue 12, page 11.
Okay, because it says 13, but...
You know what? I can't read this handwriting. He looks like a demented comedian at the bottom. Look, you've got Shazam, you've got Mary Marvel, you've got Kid Marvel. What do we got? This 400. I'm going to drop this right now to 300. $300. $300, which is great. What did I drop the double page spread? Yeah, pop up Ruben real quick. All right, so this is 300. Dale Eaglesham, fantastic. Cesar Alvarez on Sunday. Don't forget 8:00. What a Grinch! Oh my God!
The double page spread was at 750.
All right, 750, Ilya, and Mr. Red Jack claims the Shazam. Mr. Red Jack confirmed that it's the single.
Thank you,
page.
Brian.
All right. What did I do the single page at?
Which one?
I think the 300, right? I dropped this to 300.
Yes, 300.
All right. And is that the one you want? Ilya, let us know if you want the double page spread or not. I'm just going to put this here. Single page. You got it. Ilya, let us know in the double page spread. Same thing, Ilya. You want to put 20% down and the rest 30 to 60 days. If you need a little bit more time, you know I'm cool with it. Let's see. Take care, Comic Art Boston. Take care.
Thanks again
double
for that.
Page spread again. Pop up the double page spread, Jay. Pop that up. It is awesome. Look at all that artwork, Mike. It is fantastic. Comic Art Boston, you are the man. We will exchange emails later. This is absolutely stunning. You know, Mike, you and I do a lot together. I'll make this offer to you first. If you want it, I'll drop it to 700. If anybody else wants it, I'll drop it to 700 if Mike says no. This is an incredible double page spread. So
Mike Asbill has claimed this piece.
All right. Jay, apologize to Nancy for me. Everybody, don't forget to watch Nancy after this. I'm going to stop here because this isn't fair to Nancy. Guys, I am probably going to do a show next week. You know what? If I do a show next week, what I'll probably do is bring some art that has not sold and do some blockbuster pricing. I'll do some really big blockbuster pricing next week. I'll bring some artwork that I haven't aired yet as well. We'll do 2 giveaways next week. We don't have time to do a giveaway tonight. Look, everybody, thank you for being here. It's Friday night. You can be doing anything. The fact that you're here is really appreciated. What I'll say is what I'll always say. Hug your loved ones. You never know. Anything can happen. Be kind to each other. There's a lot of bad stuff in the world. There's a lot of, basically evil in the world. Pray for the people in the Ukraine and the war with Russia. Pray for the war in the Middle East to end. Pray for each other. Be nice. You never know what the other person's going through. Somebody might be a jerk, might be an ass, but you don't know what kind of day they're having. They could be a nice person just having a bad day. Just be kind. Be the best you can be. We can only make the world better a little bit at a time. And if we could all do something a little nicer to make it better, we will make the world a better place. I love you all. Right now, go to Nancy McCann, Comics Unlimited. Please support her. She rocks. She's awesome. Bill's got the weekend off, so 10 o'clock tomorrow night, Taji Beats, only on Twitch. Sunday at 4:30, Fat Jack's Comic Latchkey Manifesto. It'll be great if you can support them. 8 o'clock, Ruben the Collector with Cesar Alvarez. 5 o'clock.
We have one thing. We have a collector conversation on Monday night with Larry running it again. So there you go.
I was about to get to that. Monday at 5, you got Miss Jen with her interview. 6 o'clock, Comic Collectibles with Rex, John, and Robbie. Then 9 o'clock, Collector Corner, Larry. Whenever Larry or James run one of those shows, are always fun, from the heart. So watch Larry. Make sure you interact with him. 10 o'clock, you can watch 2 shows. You can watch Devil's Advocate with Kyle and Bronze Age Nerd. Tuesday at 7 o'clock, you've got in stores this week. 8 o'clock, Minhunter Comics. Wednesday at 5, you've got Dan Wickline. 7 o'clock, Comic Collectibles with Rex and John. 8 o'clock, Chuck Pino's quiz show. 9 o'clock, you've got 360 Comics, but you also have Comic Art Dueling Dealers Wednesday. What's this Wednesday?
Anthony we've got 2 consecutive weeks with Anthony and Mike back in there. So right before Christmas and after Christmas, we'll have them there. But when we do the one after Christmas, I'll actually be in Ohio at Mike's house when we do that show. So that'll be fun.
That'll be nice. Be nice. So then Wednesday, 360, Dueling Dealers. That's awesome. The 2 are back again. Mike's been off the air for a little bit. 10 o'clock, Henri as well. Again, you can watch it on both channels. Thursday, 5 o'clock, Dan Wickline. 7 o'clock, you've got Jen. 8 o'clock, you have Comic Book Beardies. 9 o'clock, weekly recap with Bill. Next Friday, you're stuck with me again. Everybody, love you all. Have a great weekend. Thank you. Tuesday night, don't forget, OAX announcements. Tuesday at 9. I think they're the last OAX announcements of the year. And Bill's going to be embarrassed with the announcement I have. So see you guys Tuesday.
Good night, everybody.
Join the party. Head over to our link tree to find all the links for everywhere the experience is all the time.